All right, that's our first Christmas rejoin of the year. Waited on purpose for it because, well, you know it's Christmas. There's officially about to be Christmas when we get Katie in here with Katie's kids. How you doing, Katie?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Now, how many years is this?
So this will be my 12th Christmas, and I started when I was 6.
12th Christmas. So you're what, a senior in high school?
I'm a junior in high school.
A junior in high school. I told Archie yesterday, she's about as tall as the microphone when she first came.
Oh, she came in a stroller?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, came in.
No, she was 6.
Yeah, 6 years old. That's true. That's amazing.
You really put age on people.
And sure enough, you sure do. And you talk about having stick-to-itness, boy, you got it. That's for sure.
Definitely.
It'd have been real easy at 16, 17 years old to say, the heck with this.
Well, you know what? It sounds like a good idea, for a family and their young daughter to get involved in something. Yeah. And maybe, we'll do it another year or two. But, you've really kept after this thing when I'm sure you've been pulled in a lot of other directions.
Yeah, like school.
Oh, yeah, there's always school, yeah.
And different stuff associated with school and outside of school.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
boys.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. So actually, but my friends have really helped with Katie's kids. I actually, this past Saturday, had a huge work day where they came out and helped make these neighborhood toy drive bags we're doing 10 neighborhoods this year and over 2,500 bags, Harris Teeter bags that we put out for toy drives, which, I couldn't have done that without my friends. So, yeah.
Now, how many hospitals are you up to now?
Right. So last year we went to every major children's hospital in North and South Carolina, and we added East Tennessee Children's Hospital for the very first time. And this year we hope to go to all those hospitals again and add the Children's Hospital of Georgia and Augusta.
So you branched out now to Tennessee and Georgia.
Yes.
All right. So put some numbers to that.
Yeah.
How many toys we
So last year was 6,500 gifts, and this year to be able to add Georgia, we need about 1,000 more because they're a pretty big hospital.
All right. So how has this happened?
So a lot of people send in donations. Last year we had over 40 companies in the Charlotte area doing toy drives, which was a huge part of Katie's Kids. This year we have close to 60 companies doing toy drives, and the donations just keep coming in, which we're going to use on Black Friday and Thanksgiving Day shopping. So I can't wait for that.
When the drives that companies are doing, are they doing monetary drives?
It's toy drives.
It's toy drives.
I have a bunch of big boxes that are nicely decorated that I give to all these companies, and then their people, their employees or their customers will come in and bring gifts, and that's how it happens. Yeah.
Do you give them a guideline of what gifts you're looking for?
It's pretty simple. The hospital prefers no stuffed animals because a lot of the kids in the hospital have respiratory problems, so they can't use stuffed animals, which is kind of counterintuitive if you think about it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right, because you would think a child would want a stuffed animal, but they actually can't use those in a lot of cases. But teenager items, infant items, and of course they all have to be new gifts. So it's other than that, it's pretty simple. Yeah.
So is this a year-round thing?
It sure is. Yeah. We do most of the deliveries. Well, we do all deliveries before Christmas, about 2 weeks before. My parents and I take a road trip, and we literally go to each hospital an entire week. Actually, this past Christmas, we would do a hospital delivery at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Then we would drive 2 hours sometimes to the next hospital and have another delivery, and then 2 hours again to the next hospital and make another delivery, and then we go to the hotel and we do it all over the next day.
Have your parents had to retire to help you do this?
Yeah, they've had to take out a lot a bet they have.
What do you drive to not have to reload? Because you got a tractor trailer?
Well, we actually had to get a 22-foot Penske truck last year, and this year we got to have a 26-foot Penske truck to be able to hit Georgia. So my dad ends up driving the big Penske box truck, and my mom and I drive our car, and
it's loaded too.
And it's loaded with our luggage. It's loaded with our luggage because it's a small little Toyota Camry, so it's just loaded with our luggage for the
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's just truly. Did you contact the Children's Hospital of Georgia, or has it got to a point now where they contact you?
Well, we have a contact at Georgia, but we have not made it official. If we're going to go, we have to make sure that we have enough gifts in, but it looks like we will have enough gifts. I'm hoping and praying that it works out. So yeah. Yeah.
That's how far away from you? How far away are you from involving South Carolina or maybe Georgia or Tennessee in the toy drive aspect of it?
You know, that's a whole nother, that's the best way to get all the states that we're hitting involved. And we're trying to figure out the logistics of that because we know people in South Carolina who would like to help, but it's all a matter of trying to get boxes to them and then trying to be able to pick up the toy boxes. And so we're still trying to figure that out. We have a few toy drives going on in South Carolina. So, yeah.
That's an amazing amount of work that now you haggle with the store managers
I sure
at Walmart
do.
and Michael's and
oh yeah,
I bet they hate to see you coming, don't they? It's like,
well,
here she comes.
Well, I think it looks good on their report for that evening or whatever that they've hit their goals because we buy a lot of stuff. Last year on Black Friday we spent close to $8,000 just Black Friday and Thanksgiving Day alone. Yeah.
That's and you do if you go back to the very beginning, back when you were 6-7 years old, Walmart and Michael's were two of the originals that helped you from the very beginning.
Yeah, they were. My first year when I was 6, I raised $160 in about 2 weeks. That was just from getting money from my grandparents and doing chores around the house. And then I went to Michael's and Walmart and we bought, just a few gifts with that. And we delivered them to Levine, and that's how we started. The next year, my parents kind of thought it would be over, I was kind of done with it.
Yeah.
But I kept putting money in my piggy bank. This is to buy gifts. This is to buy gifts. And that's kind of how it was born. And so now it's just grown tremendously.
Now I think you get Costco helps too, don't they?
Oh, yes. Costco, we buy a lot of stuff at Costco. Last year, they had these huge box sets of costumes. It was like police officer, firefighter, EMT. They had these costume sets, and I fell in love with them. If I had been like 5 or 6, I would have wanted one for myself for Christmas. But anyway, we bought a lot of those. Those were what I call the toy of the year because they were just the best.
For folks that may not be familiar or new to the area, whatever, Katie Green's our guest with Katie's Kids. Her mission is to provide presents for children who are hospitalized during the Christmas holidays and other special times. And Katie's pledged, 11 years ago?
Yep.
07? To give age-appropriate, hospital-approved gifts to as many children as possible and to use 100% of the money.
That's right.
To actually buy those presents. Which
That's right.
Just said you go out and do. Labor of love. If you'd like to get a hold of Katie, you can call her at 704-443-8543.
Yep, that's right.
I still got your card. I had to blow off the dust from last year.
Now, do you...
Katie'sKidz.org, KATIESKIDZ.
Yep.
.org.
Now, do you accept through the website monetary donations from people?
We do. Yeah, we have PayPal.
I still think the toy drives are wonderful, and there's no way you'd ever hit those numbers without them.
Right.
But just from a standpoint of getting the most bang for the buck, those monetary donations go a long way because you actually have a relationship with these managers and the people that are donating.
That's very true. So the donations that we receive are definitely put to good use, and people can go on PayPal. We have a PayPal account. You can do that, or you can send in a check to our P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 436, Waxhaw, North Carolina 28173. So that's also another way you can donate.
Make it out to Katie's Kids.
Katie's Kids with a Z. Yep, that's right, with a Z.
With a Z. Well, so you all the logistics are done. You know what you're doing now. How long before you find out and make it official with Georgia?
Well, we hope to be able to have a good estimate after we see how the toy drives come in through. And once we see that, we should be able to have a good...
When do the toy drives end?
The toy drives end December 13th and 14th. And
so you're going to wait that long to decide?
Well, I think we know that we're going to go. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how to get there, because we have a whole route of the hospitals that we're going to. It's just a matter of, like, after we go to Columbia, we're going to probably have to swing down to Augusta and then on to Charleston.
Logistics.
So, yeah, it's major, yeah. I mean, because last year we were swamped with hospitals, and this year adding another one in a different state that's going to be a lot. But we can do it.
So we ask you every year, how far do you see this going? It's gone for a while now since you were 6. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
Well, so Katie's Kids is my passion. I absolutely love it. And when I get to be with my friends and not just myself, but my friends are involved in helping make Katie's Kids possible and seeing how much they are committed to it, it just makes it so much better for me. and I love going to deliveries and, you know, meeting all the people that I do there and at toy drives and things. I absolutely love it. So I think I'll continue it for a long time.
You're getting to a point where, and I don't know whether this is feasible for you to do or if you thought about doing it or not, but you're almost to a point where you need to be trying to work out some sort of trade agreement with Ryder or U-Haul.
Oh yeah,
that would make a big, and you're almost to a point where you need another driver.
Yeah,
if you had another truck and another driver,
that would make it a lot easier.
Because y'all are doing, y'all are doing it all, and that would make a huge difference, you know. And,
it's become, you know, a lot.
Yeah,
you think you could drive a 24-foot truck?
I don't know about that. I can try.
I think you listen. Don't worry about what's behind you.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll follow you.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's right.
No, but I mean, so when y'all take off on the trip to deliver, how long will you be gone?
Probably a week. Well, our last delivery will be in Charleston, and we'll probably spend the night in Charleston just to relax. But it will be a week. We'll leave Monday morning, and right after I'm finished with my exams, and we'll get in the car and make our first delivery to Levine, and then we'll be off.
Where do you go to school?
I go to Covenant Day in Matthews.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very supportive. So yeah.
Do you have like an uncle that can drive a truck? You need somebody. You need another truck driver.
Yeah, my uncle's
where
pretty
your daddy
supportive.
at? Your dad's gonna be exhausted.
Yes, he gets very exhausted. We all do.
Yeah, a week in a truck. That's a lot of miles. To put on there. But how did you make the connection and run across the folks at East Tennessee?
You know, the way that we decide the hospitals is if it's a NACRI hospital and if it's a major children's hospital.
Yeah.
And so really what we did is we went online and found the closest hospital to where we were already going. Mm-hmm. And we called them up and said, hey, this is what we want to do. Is this going to work for y'all? And they were very happy about it, but they had no idea what to expect. So when we pulled up with our big box truck and we had all the boxes of toys that are labeled and inventoried, they were blown away. They were not expecting that, to say the least.
Now,
which was amazing.
do they wrap them and do that part?
Some hospitals do, but the majority don't because they have so many gifts.
They just give them out.
Yeah, they just give them out. Now, Duke Children's Hospital, they wrap every single gift, and they have a volunteer set of 100 or so people who come out and wrap all these gifts, and then Santa will come around and deliver them to all the kids. Which is really special.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Well, one more time, it's KidZkids.org with a Z, the kids with a Z. And the number is what? 704?
704.
Go ahead.
704. Wait, mine's messed up.
443.
8543.
There you go.
Mine's messed up.
She don't call herself much.
Yeah, 443-8543 is the number.
Email Katie's Kids with a Z at gmail.com.
That's right. Well,
listen, I'm proud of you for sticking with it because I don't think we've missed a year talking to you in 10 years.
Thank you.
And you just keep. How many hospitals altogether did you say?
15 hospitals
15.
Last year, so 16 if we can go to Georgia this year.
Have you looked past Georgia just to see what the next hospital would be?
It's going to be like somewhere in Savannah.
Well, that's close to Charleston.
It is. It's close to Charleston, so that would be good. But we'll see.
All right. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. Bye.
We'll take a break here. We'll be back with more. Y'all stick around. This is 93.1 and the Mighty 11.
Hey, folks, Shane here, and nothing makes as big of a difference for as little money as a fresh coat of paint. You can make the inside of your home look brand new. You can make